people where the mind is, or where they think the mind is. The mind is basically, to me, in your heart. The reason why I'm gonna indulge in this at a greater height, because when you look at it, Christ said that every thought proceed from the heart. You understand? That means just like serpents, you know what I'm saying, they taste and understand things through the wind, you know what I'm saying, or the air. And just like air is a spirit, breath is a spirit, you know, as much you got so many different spirits that died and that are in the wind. Now, do they control, do their communication runs level straight through to the brain, or does it run straight more levels to the heart? And that's some things that we got to understand, because it has to run, the mind has to come down into the heart, because that's what thoughts are. You know, and maybe if we indulge a little bit deeper, the mind, the conscious, and all this type of stuff. But when you look at a lot of things, the heart is the true vessel of a lot of things, man. And that heart, man, is definitely one of the things that can definitely, you know, that has a lot of power in it, because it houses the soul. So if the heart houses the soul, and when you take your last breath, you know, you basically, as your soul come out of your nostrils or come out your mouth, then that means that the air we breathe from different spirits on earth, that's in the spiritual world already, but still this is considered also a spiritual world too, even though it's more physical for what we see. Then that means that a lot of the thoughts that get generated is passing straight through to the wind, just like voices. All right, let's get this. I cannot express what I want to say unless A, I either write it down, you know what I'm saying, or B, point at something to show people what I'm talking about, or C, communicate. Now, the thing about communications is this. Communication is one of the things that we see through the ears. You understand? And communication get passed through the breath. Communication is an air. Or I should say the voice is an air. So with the voice being an air, then that means that it's a spirit. So when people communicate, you hear it, but everybody communicates through what? The air. So we breathe through the air. So thoughts get developed in the air and hits. What Christ said is thoughts proceed from where? The heart. That's what the scriptures say. Now, I'm not saying the brain doesn't play a part. The brain plays a lot of significant parts. And, you know, for the body, for me personally, I think the brain holds a lot of memory. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, the brain writes things to your memory while on this earth. And I guess you got to look at it too. Is it the physical? How you look at things from the physical and the spiritual standpoint? Because at the end of the day, they both necessary for us. You understand? The physical world, because we only know each other, and the spiritual world, which we can't see each other. So what the Most High created and Christ created, you know, they created the atmosphere with the spirit and brought forth this creation of physical and spiritual, and, you know, heart, mind, you know what I'm saying, with the body. So basically, for me personally, where is the mind? To me, is in your heart. So much, the heart has so much being. And on that physical standpoint, the brain holds a lot of memory, holds a lot of different You know, because memory is a lot to hold, man. Just like the soul. The soul is a whole. The soul is one of those things. Tell you the truth, that basically, the soul is one of those things basically that is held by the house. I mean, not held by the house, but held by the heart, which is his house. The soul house is our heart, just as well as, you know, our our souls is deep enough to hold. Better yet, you know, the breath we breathe, as well. Memory is housed, I believe, inside of the brain cells. You know what I'm saying? Emotions for me. Not saying that it's not from the heart, but I think most so for me, my understanding, personally, I believe that it's in the heart. You understand? It's in the heart. Emotions with the soul, it kicks in. But look, I know it's a little confusing. I'm not expressing how I want to express. I'm actually driving right now. But and a matter of fact, you know what? I didn't realize that I didn't have my seatbelt on. So I remember that with the brains I got. But anyways, the Most High that is righteous before. So y'all be magnified, Yeshua in his spirit. Shalom.